Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are you tired of swiping? Do you dream of a world where algorithms find your soulmate? Well, AI dating is here, or is it? Today, we're diving deep into the rapidly evolving world of AI-powered romance. But before you delete Tinder and pledge allegiance to your new AI overlord, let's ask the tough questions. Is this the future of love, or a digital dystopia where data reigns supreme and genuine connection becomes a distant memory? Is AI dating about love or data? Let's find out. Okay, let's paint a picture. Imagine a future where traditional dating apps like Tinder and Bumble are considered passé, ancient history. People are flocking to AI-powered alternatives like Riz, Mino, or even forming relationships with AI chatbots like Replica. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's closer than you think. This shift has a huge butterfly effect, rippling through society in ways you might not expect. Think of it as a domino effect. One thing leads to another, and boom, the world looks totally different. First, we're talking about a potential mass exodus from traditional dating apps. Why swipe endlessly when an AI can supposedly curate your perfect match? This isn't just about convenience. It's about the promise of a guaranteed connection. But is that promise real, or just clever marketing? The decline in traditional dating app usage could have serious consequences for the companies that built them, and for the way we traditionally meet people. Now, here's where things get a little scary. Think about it. If you're constantly relying on AI to craft your profile, generate conversation starters, and even give you relationship advice, what happens to your own ability to connect with someone authentically? Are we outsourcing our social skills to algorithms? Are we losing the ability to be ourselves? This dependence could lead to a decline in genuine self-expression and the ability to form meaningful connections without technological crutches. It's like relying on GPS so much that you forget how to read a map. You lose the fundamental skill. And then there's the elephant in the room: security and privacy. We're already bombarded with romance scams and data breaches on regular dating apps. Now, imagine the potential for misuse when you're sharing even more personal information with an AI. Think about the intimate details you might confide in an AI companion. What happens if that data gets hacked? Or worse, sold? And let's not forget the real and present danger for queer individuals in countries where being LGBTQ+ is illegal. Using these tools could put their lives at risk. This isn't just theoretical, it's a very real threat. Here's a harsh truth: the tech world is still largely dominated by men, and that bias can creep into AI dating platforms. If men are disproportionately driving the development and adoption of these tools, are we setting ourselves up for even more inequities in dating experiences? Are we going to see algorithms that reinforce harmful stereotypes or cater primarily to male preferences? This is something we need to be extremely vigilant about. Think about young people turning to AI for advice on sex and relationships. What if that AI is programmed with biased, inaccurate, or even harmful information? We could be inadvertently feeding them internalized shame, unhealthy attitudes, and unrealistic expectations. This is a critical area that needs careful consideration and responsible development. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. What happens if AI dating leads to superficial connections and a decline in real-world social skills? The answer is pretty bleak: increased loneliness and social isolation. We're already facing a mental health crisis, and this could exacerbate the problem. Are we trading genuine human connection for the illusion of intimacy? If so, we need to be prepared for the consequences. More people seeking therapy to deal with loneliness and the inability to form real relationships. It's a vicious cycle. The rise of AI dating is going to fuel a cybersecurity arms race. As romance scams become more sophisticated and data breaches become more frequent, the demand for cybersecurity solutions will skyrocket. This is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it creates opportunities for cybersecurity professionals. On the other hand, it highlights the vulnerability of our personal information in the digital age. It's a constant game of cat and mouse, and the stakes are getting higher. The legal and regulatory landscape surrounding AI dating is still a Wild West. We need new laws and regulations to address the ethical and legal challenges posed by this technology. Think about data privacy, discrimination, and accountability for harm caused by AI systems. Who's responsible when an AI gives bad advice that leads to a relationship disaster? These are complex questions that lawmakers need to grapple with, and fast. The sex tech industry is already blurring the lines between virtual and real relationships with AI companions and sex bots. The rise of AI dating could accelerate this trend, further impacting the demand for and perception of traditional sex toys and related products. This raises profound questions about the nature of intimacy and the role of technology in our sexual lives. Are we heading towards a future where physical touch is replaced by digital simulation? It's a chilling thought. Therapists may soon need to guide individuals on navigating relationships with AI companions or dealing with the impact of AI on their real-world relationships. This is a whole new frontier for relationship counseling. Therapists will need to be equipped to address issues like jealousy, insecurity, and the blurring of boundaries between human and AI interaction. It's a brave new world for the mental health profession. Now, let's talk about the big picture. Over-reliance on AI for relationship management could lead to a decline in essential social skills like empathy, communication, and conflict resolution. Are we going to become a society of socially awkward individuals who can't navigate real-world interactions without the help of an algorithm? This is a serious concern that we need to address. The normalization of relationships with AI companions could fundamentally redefine societal expectations around intimacy, love, and partnership. What does it mean to be in a relationship when one of the partners is a machine? Are we lowering the bar for human connection? These are questions that we need to grapple with as a society. Widespread adoption of AI partners could have a profound impact on marriage rates, birth rates, and traditional family structures. If people are finding companionship and fulfillment with AI, will they still feel the need to get married and have children? This could have far-reaching consequences for the future of our society. Access to AI dating tools and companions may be limited to those with disposable income, potentially exacerbating existing social and economic inequalities. Are we creating a two-tiered dating system where the wealthy can afford to have AI-powered relationships while the poor are left behind? This is a recipe for social unrest. The growing reliance on AI in dating raises fundamental ethical questions about the nature of love, authenticity, and the role of technology in shaping human relationships. The potential for manipulation and exploitation by AI systems needs to be carefully considered. Are we willing to sacrifice our humanity at the altar of technological progress? This is a question that each of us needs to answer. Let's talk about the nitty-gritty risks. First, data privacy and security are huge concerns. We're talking about romance scams on steroids, where AI can create incredibly convincing fake profiles and manipulate vulnerable individuals. And what about the sharing or selling of your personal information? Your deepest secrets could be up for grabs. It's a terrifying thought. AI algorithms are trained on data, and if that data reflects existing biases, the AI will perpetuate those biases in its matches and advice. This can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes. Think about it. An AI might prioritize certain ethnicities or body types based on bias training data. It's not just inaccurate, it's actively harmful. AI systems themselves can be hacked or manipulated, potentially leading to data breaches or other security incidents. Imagine someone hacking your AI companion and using it to manipulate you or steal your information. This is a very real threat that we need to be aware of. AI systems can experience technical difficulties, leading to disruptions in service or inaccurate information. What happens when your AI dating app crashes on your first date? Or worse, what if it starts giving you completely bizarre or inappropriate advice? It's not just embarrassing. It can be damaging to your relationships. The article suggests that traditional dating apps are becoming passé, indicating a shifting market landscape. AI dating platforms must adapt to changing user preferences and competition. And as AI technology evolves, regulations surrounding data privacy, user safety, and algorithmic transparency are likely to increase. Businesses must stay compliant to avoid legal issues. It's a constantly evolving landscape, and companies need to be agile and responsible. Negative press or user backlash related to data breaches, biased algorithms, or unethical practices could damage the reputation of AI dating platforms. The replica example shows the impact of user dissatisfaction. Remember the replica controversy? Users were outraged when the AI companion suddenly became less sexual. This shows how quickly public opinion can turn against AI dating platforms. The long-term economic viability of AI dating platforms is uncertain. They must find sustainable revenue models and demonstrate value to users. Are people willing to pay for AI-powered romance in the long run? That's the million-dollar question. Over-reliance on AI could lead to a decline in human interaction and relationship-building skills, potentially impacting the long-term health of the dating industry. Are we outsourcing our ability to connect with others? If so, we're in trouble. Let's get to the heart of the matter. AI dating threatens the very core of human connection. AI-generated interactions may lack genuineness and emotional depth, and over-reliance on AI could lead to a detachment from human connection and empathy. Are we becoming more like robots ourselves? This is a terrifying prospect. The article points out that AI dating platforms may exacerbate existing gender inequities, particularly given the dominance of men in the design and use of these platforms. We need to ensure that these tools are designed to be fair and equitable for everyone. The article highlights the danger of AI resources reflecting conservative and unscientific worldviews about sex and romance, which could lead to internalized shame and misinformation among young people. We need to ensure that AI is providing accurate and responsible information about sex and relationships. The article notes the risk of queer individuals being criminalized for using these dating tools in countries where being gay is illegal. This is a matter of life and death, and we need to be extremely vigilant about protecting the privacy and safety of LGBTQ+ individuals. AI could be used to exploit vulnerable individuals or manipulate them into unhealthy or harmful relationships. This is a serious concern that we need to be aware of. We need to be vigilant about protecting vulnerable individuals from being taken advantage of by AI-powered scams and manipulation tactics. The rise of AI partners raises questions about consent and the potential for blurring the lines between reality and simulation. Can an AI partner truly consent to sexual activity? This is a complex ethical question that we need to grapple with. The algorithms used by AI dating platforms may be opaque, making it difficult for users to understand how matches are made or how their data is being used. This lack of transparency is a major concern. We need to demand more transparency from AI dating platforms so that we can understand how they work and how they are using our data. AI could reinforce harmful stereotypes about gender, race, and sexuality, leading to discrimination and prejudice. We need to ensure that AI is not perpetuating harmful stereotypes and that it is promoting diversity and inclusion. So, what's the takeaway here? AI dating is a powerful technology with the potential to revolutionize the way we find love. But it also poses significant risks that we need to be aware of. We need to approach this technology with caution, demanding transparency, accountability, and ethical development. The future of dating is in our hands, and it's up to us to ensure that it's a future where technology enhances human connection, rather than replacing it. Don't be afraid to question the algorithms, demand transparency, and prioritize genuine human connection. The future of love depends on it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions on the intersection of technology and society. Thanks for watching.